the Edmonton Oilers have won 5 hockey games in a row for the first time since before Christmas.
So what?
Seems significant.
I mean, ever since Game 3, and granted Game 3 was interesting.
It's chaotic.
Yeah, okay. Actually, you know what? Ever since Game 4.
Even Game 4, they were losing late in the third with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, but we were different.
By the way, Quentin Byfield says he'll be thinking about that all summer.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I might too, Quentin. So
like when you look at that, and you know what? It doesn't matter. Here's the whole thing on that. If Byfield does the right thing and we lose that game, Oilers still win that series.
Probably win it in 7.
I'm sorry. Yeah. But they'd have to. They wouldn't have a choice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So you can sit there and say, oh, they got lucky. That's
what's up.
Still would have won.
Did you see that photo somebody posted and it was the 4 years of Connor and Kopitar shaking hands?
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Kopitar's just, meh. Connor's getting older at every photo. Good times.
Yeah, 5 in a row. It's nice.
Foegele also had that quote, paraphrasing.
So good.
Oilers didn't offer him a contract, so it felt more personable. He thought they were the better team.
Why does Warren Foegele keep complaining in the press? Like, you very rarely see players complain about their old team, and he's done it during the playoffs.
I think they just keep asking him about it, and he's candid.
What?
Yeah, which, appreciate.
I'm amazed the Oilers didn't offer him a contract.
I'm not, because they clearly had their sights set on Arvidsson. So it's like, in hindsight, it's like, oh yeah, no, like we did this whole debate on Oilersnation Radio on Tuesday. Find that wherever you get your podcast from. Mm-hmm. But it's like, is it a bad look that the Oilers didn't even offer him a contract? It's like, well, no, because they would have offered him like a $1 million deal. Also, go back to what we were saying in the summer, and it was like, okay, you got rid of Warren Foegele, whose career high was 20 goals, and you signed 2 guys, Skinner and Arvidsson, who have 30 goal potential, right? Like, I don't know. I think when you go back to that time, it kind of lines up. Like, he was getting healthy scratched in the playoffs and all that.
We don't always agree on Twitter, but the other day when you tweeted Connor Brown 8x8, I do not fucking care. I'm with you on this.
Connor Brown
is making
goal,
Connor McDavid unnecessary.
That goal he scored, there's a bunch of things I liked about it. First of all, that was Theodore he did that to. Mm-hmm. Not some schlub on defense. Roasted him, buries his shot, and then stopping right in front of the Vegas bench for the celebration. Fucking awesome.
You look like
talked
Mario
about
Lemieux.
Connor Brown goal celebrations a bunch of times on ONR, and they're getting better and better.
Some people really didn't understand my Connor Brown 8x8 tweet either.
I didn't? That's right. You got it.
Someone said, haha, they laughed. Good one. Knowing you might be serious. Hashtag horseshit take king. Someone said, you cried about Perry making $1.15 million. I can just imagine you after that. Tyler, you're okay. Not everything needs to be a hot take. And someone else, did they delete it? Someone just tweeted me and said, I want to drive you over with a forklift.
Well, that's nice. Sorry about that, by the way. I was mad in the moment.
Yeah, it's actually gone now. So
yeah, I deleted it.
Took it down.
I deleted it.
It's like that scene from Austin Powers going back to Mike Myers with the steamroller. You know, when he runs over that guy?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of time to think there.
Yep. Thought it through.
What do you think for tonight, kids?
So
pedal to the metal.
On one hand, I'm like, oh man, am I a little bit nervous that the Oilers, as I think this is a fair thing to say that they've done in the past. Maybe get a little bit too high on their own supply sometimes, right? Start to feel
No. They lost Game 7. Job's not done.
I think this year's a little bit
job
different.
to do. After the first 2 games of the Kings series, like obviously you have to remove that from the equation because that was not the Edmonton Oilers.
Who was it?
It was
Bakersfield Condors?
A depleted Bakersfield Condors.
God.
Maybe the Fort Wayne Comets. Maybe. Are they called the Comets?
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
Okay, sweet. I forgot what I was going to say, but
okay.
Oilers equal good.
Sorry. Now I know where I'm going. Then they got those couple wins, and then it's just how they started winning and just them never being out of it and them suppressing the other team to only so many shots and then just shelling Kemper and then bringing that forward to the Golden Knights, shutting them down on shots.
Didn't they only have 4 5-on-5 shots in 2 periods?
3.
Jeez.
Like just I'm like, this, they fucking want this. Like they want it and they're putting in the work. Like they have a purpose.
The thing I have to keep reminding myself, because like I am the guy who's guilty of like every game day, no matter how I feel in the morning, by 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm like, they're smoking them. They're gonna win they're due to blow a team out. Like they're not gonna win 16 in a row here. They
might.
are eventually going to lose.
Well,
Then if they do lose, you're like, we are cooked. I remember holding up a sign, we're fucked.
That was, when was that?
So it's right there in that chair.
Yeah, I know. He's in that chair. I'm trying to think what time of year.
November, probably.
I think it was later than that. It was when both McDavid and Draisaitl were out of the lineup and hurt. I think that's when I held that.
those were tough times.
Yeah.
This whole season, the whole regular season was weird, but we knew.
Also,
that-
you can't tell me that going through that adversity late in the season didn't help right now. More guys were involved in the mix. More guys were stepping up to the plate, and they're continuing on.
Probably
the
just
playoffs.
reminds me like when we get back, we have to step up. But like, you knew when Kane was going to come back, he was going to be a factor. You knew Connor
Well,
was
to be
going to be
fair,
Connor and Leon was going to be Leon.
You didn't really
knew
know
John
Evan-
Klingberg was going to re-find his other hip
Well, now you're
and
losing me.
totally rediscover himself.
You knew Ekholm would be ready for the playoffs.
You knew Ekholm was going to take the first couple rounds off to rest for the cup push.
Yep.
You knew that.
And you knew Pickard would go 5-0 in his first 5 starts.
You knew Pickard is the new Grant
you know
Fuhrer.
what? I believe in Pickard. I think I've been somewhat consistent on that. Not that I evangelize about Pickard, but when we have him in the net, we seem to do well. And it's not an anti Stuart Skinner take. It's just it's not. It's just the team's different. And Cal always like that Stone goal probably wants that back. Almost certainly wants that back.
Yeah, maybe.
But need a big save that later in the game. You get it.
It's been amazing how he locks it down when it matters.
He does. That's the only difference right now between him and Skinner in the playoffs so far.
Stu looks rattled when they show him. Like, I feel like he's sitting next to.
He's watching money just fly by.
Is this an option year?
No, he's
got one more.
He's got one more year.
but still,
Yeah.
it affects.
I think he also wants to play too.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.